What is up, guys? It is Dan and Sam back with another episode of Guitar Talk. And what have we got today?
The new PRS SEs.
Yes, we've got the new 2023. It's still 2023, right?
2023, yeah.
Yeah, I'm lost since 2020. Time will stop. But these are the new 2023 PRS SEs.
I've been so excited for these. The hype has been unprecedented.
The great thing is we've shuffled these bags, so we don't know which one's which, because obviously they're all in similar gig bags, so who knows who's got what.
So we've got one Swamp Ash, one Custom 24, and one of the new CE 24s. A PRS SE. It's getting into Ibanez territory a little bit there.
The arguments of where people online in the past would have been like, no, an SE and a CE aren't the same thing, they're different series. Well, now they are. Now they are.
Right, let's just dive in. I want to get these out. We're going to plug them in, have a little look, give you our 2 cents. This is just an initial reaction, nothing crazy. I'm just excited to see them.
Yeah, let's get them out, plug them in, see what we've got.
I got 2.
I got 1. I've got... I've got the Swamp Ash. This is nice, because...
that was the one I was the most excited for.
I used to have the core line, the full American Swamp Ash. I've had 2 of them. So this is a nice one to check out for me.
Classic PRS SE helmet in there. It's protecting her away. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. I think that's the colour of my great-grand's bathroom.
That's
in a good way.
I never thought I'd look at a PRS and think it is more green than the Ezra Verde colour that they do. That is pretty... It's not unpleasant.
No, I like it.
Don't they do... That looks similar to a...
it looks like the Paul's guitar.
Yeah.
It's looks the same as the Aqua.
Yeah.
Very similar anyway.
Yeah, very green.
If not the same. Very cool.
One thing to note on this while Sam takes that one out. On camera, cameras do not like blue. They hate blue and they hate yellow. And on camera, because I can see on the little screen we've got in the distance, this looks very blue.
It should be fine in the edit. It'll be fine. It's only because it's on the TV. On the actual, it should be absolutely fine.
It's more of like a teal colour, which is very close to what my my core line model was as well.
Ooh. So we also do have the Swamp Ash in the vintage Sunburst, which was actually the one I was most excited for. Holy baloney, that is disgusting. What a colour. It's actually quite cool. That is bold.
I cannot see that being the most popular of the colour range that they do.
I think, you know what, it's growing on me already. It's purple and pinky PRSs are always very cool.
Yeah, and it's got little hints of blue in there as well. So I can see that they've tried to make a... Maybe it's not what they were going for, but it looks to me like they've tried to do like a cheaper SE version of the... Is it the Northern Lights?
The one you're thinking of is the... what is it called? It'll come back to me.
Purple Iris?
It's the Purple Iris is all purple, but I know the exact one you mean, and it's like it's a blue to purple fade. We've had it a few times. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's cool. It is quirky. It's a nice colour. It looks a little bit like my daughter's paint palette, where it's all just sort of got a little bit mixed in together.
Oh, you know what? You know what I've worked out there.
Go on.
It's because it's got the black back. It's a very light top going to a black back. If it had the natural wood back that you get on some of them, I don't think it would look so polarising.
No, I mean, it's all right. It's each to their own. It is a cool colour. I guarantee you, when all these go up on Guitar Gear giveaway, we're joking about this. This will be the one that will sell out in a heartbeat because it stands out and it looks super cool.
I'm going to tune this bad boy up.
Yeah, that was a little bit out. Let's see what this one's like. If I could get started on a self-tuned one. I mean, it's a bit out. I can tune her up though. Let's get them plugged in. So this is the CE. For those of you who do or don't know, that bolt-on neck is what the CE vibe is.
Do you want a poly tune, Sam, or you're okay?
To be honest, I got this right here, and it's so close to being in anyway.
So initial impressions on this. This has got a, it's a complete satin neck. There's no kind of gloss in there at all, which I love because I love satin necks. it's not the same neck profile as my my old core model. It is a different feeling neck profile. The core model felt like it had almost like a little bit of a V to the back of it, whereas this is just nice and round. So if you are wondering, do these feel the same as the core model? No, no, it doesn't.
So quickly, just a quick run through. CE, 2 humbuckers, pretty standard pickup selection there. I'm just got a clean 66 Pro reverb. Middle. And the neck. I didn't play any chords, so reference for the bridge. Very good sounding pickups actually. In the middle with the, in fact, let's do the bridge with the coil tap. That's nice, middle. Very cool. That's where it's at. Very funky. I like it.
Yeah,
on, Dan.
that sounds like a traditional bolt-on maple neck style
That
guitar.
is nice. I tell you, there's something about bolting the neck on. It just instantly is more stratty. I don't understand. Well, I mean, it's fairly obvious what it is because they have bolt-on necks, but it does sound better.
Yeah. So I've got the more probably complex one to
you
describe.
got some switches,
which should sound even more S-like because it's a Swampash body and a maple neck, so it should sound a little bit more like a traditional S-type style instrument. So
Can you
coil
remember this?
tap
Can you
down.
remember this?
I'm going to give it a go. I might get this wrong. Coil tap down. We've just got straight humbucker. You know what? Let me do the same as you. I'm going to whack it on clean.
That sound no, but you're quite clean anyway. I mean, that is.
I'm glad you said that because that's my clean channel.
straight away. Like both pickups in both guitars, they do sound very good. They're very articulate.
So that's bridge. Middle position is just 2 straight up humbuckers.
Yep.
Neck humbucker.
That sounds nice. That's not too boomy at all.
This is where it gets more complicated. So if I flip this up, I think we've got humbucker in the bridge, single coil in the middle.
That sounds about right.
Middle position, I think we've got humbucker in the bridge, middle pickup, and a single coil neck.
Something like that.
Neck position, we've got like position 4 on an S-type guitar, so single coil and single coil middle.
Amazing.
So lots of useful tones there. PRS, I think they're kind of going after the modern country market at the moment because they say that this is great and loads of tonal palette there for hot country, which I've got the NF53 Swampash bodied Telecaster style thing they do, which again, they're going after the country crowd. So they're saying that this is awesome for country. And
well, some classic country players have always played Swampashes and they have got a ton of tones in there. A great like Nashville style guitar to have like a million sounds in one.
Luke Bryan's guitarist play one?
Yeah, he plays one of the fair few tracks and stuff. I don't know, actually, we haven't looked at much up in advance because we wanted this to be our initial reaction, but I don't know if the humbuckers in that are the same as the humbuckers in this. I would assume so. They do sound very similar in like, it's hard to explain, right? And hopefully it comes across in what we're playing in the video, but there's something about PRS's humbuckers, even the SE ones, they sound like they've got a fuller range than other humbuckers. Like that's what I've always found. It's like they go higher and they go lower, but they don't sound imbalanced while doing it.
It's definitely they sound like they're voiced to go. And a lot of people say that these are like the perfect cross between a Strat and a Les Paul. And the pickups really bring that across as well. You've got all of the meatiness of like a good Les Paul pickup, but the springiness of a Strat pickup.
They're cool. I've dialed in some gain so you guys can hear what the bridge on this sounds like with a 5150. I mean, it eats it all day, and the neck, I bet, is just buttery. Yeah, it's great. It just sounds really nice, to be honest. Like, it's just very pleasant. Like, it's really nice to play as well.
And again, the fractal equivalent of a 5153 on a green channel. And I will say, for the exact reason I got rid of my American model, the middle pickup does get, it's right where I play, so you go to play and you just hit that middle pickup.
I played that, and I do adjust to them. Like, you do start to just move your hand down the bridge a little bit. It does get more comfortable, but it just depends on what you're all about. I thought quickly, I've tuned this up, I've plugged it in, and I'll chuck it on the bridge and just play the same thing as I did a second ago on that. So you can skip back and forth. As far as we're
aware, in case you're wondering, aside from they've changed the carve on the top a little bit, this should be the same as the 2020, I guess, 23 models.
Sure.
But it's got a quill top on it.
Yes, and I assume the pickups are the same as in the CE.
So the main difference is the carb on the top and the colour.
Yeah. Honestly, it sounds really weird, but it really does feel like it's sustaining more with the neck actually stuck in.
Yeah.
It's really weird. It feels like it's just going more. I don't know why. Yeah, it's great. That
it sounds like
lovely.
It's got a more meaty kind of tone to it. It definitely sounds... Construction aside, it sounds more towards the Les Paul kind of territory. Than the others do, but obviously bolt-on necks, swamp ash body, set neck, all that kind of stuff. So, as you would expect, it does make a difference. At least in the room, it does. Who knows when we listen to the recording back? But
for sure,
in the room, definitely sounds meatier.
Just to try and wrap this up on a few interesting points, I would say one thing that just always blows me away on PRS SEs, just the fretwork is just immaculate. Yeah. Everything is perfect. It feels amazing to play. This neck carve is gorgeous. The frets look stunning. They're literally shining. The birds look really nice as well. The colour is, if you're into it, great. Quilt top's cool. I'm not going to lie, the carve is nowhere near as good as it was. It's just, for my taste,
it's flatter.
It looks a lot flatter.
It's leaning more towards the S2 series.
Yeah, you can just see it jump from here to here, and then it's flat.
But
that's fine. It's not a big deal. You know, they've got to make these guitars to a price. But
yeah. Again, the colour looks like...
You're liking it now?
It's not...
You're liking it?
It's not quite my cup of tea, but it's been applied very, very well.
Yeah.
Do you remember how much this one is?
I think, look, I know they're all hovering around, like, I'm pretty sure that's about 1,050, or they come in at like 999 when they, because, you know, everyone's sort of not the price of it now. I think the actual custom 24, this one, they actually came in at like 1,100, which is getting a bit steep, if I'm honest. But it is what it is. And the CEs, I think, was 699. So quite a big difference to have your neck glued in. I'd be tempted to get a CE and a bottle of glue.
I've not held that one yet to see what the frets are like. But this one here, before we filmed this video, I was filming a video for another brand. I'm not going to mention the brand or what the guitar was.
Feel that neck down.
Yeah, see, this is my point. Like, the guitar I was trying out from another brand, and it was
Sorry, I had a cough.
several £100 more expensive than this. The frets, like, they weren't sticking out, but when you got your hand round, they were very square, a little bit sharp.
Wasn't rolled.
They're just, yeah, they're not.
This is perfect.
Yeah, the fact this is cheaper and it just feels as good as an American-made PRS, which is obviously several £1,000s, and this feels great. It just goes to say a lot about the build quality and how far PRS have come. In case people are wondering, because obviously this is Swamp Ash, as to whether it is light or heavy, I always say we don't have scales, not weighing them, because if you go out and buy one, it's not this one, it's going to weigh different to what this one is anyway. But this particular one is very, very light. It's not going to be like taxing on the shoulder or anything like that.
Well, so are these as well, by the way. These are both great weights. Like, none of them are really heavy. Listen, we've got the custom 24 in for Guitar Gear giveaway. We've got the CEs as well. We've got a couple of CEs, and we've got every colour of the Swamp Ash. So we will be getting them all out for photographs, testing, all that kind of stuff. So if any of you at home do have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment below. You can also join our Facebook group, Guitar Talk, or check us out at guitargeargiveaway.co.uk. Any queries about these guitars, we're happy to answer. We've got a load here to try, haven't we? And we're going to be checking them all out, photographing them, which will give us a nice idea of what the QC's like as well. But we've pulled 3 out here, and they're all great.
Yeah, out of all 3, just looking at them, I've got to say this is my favourite. Just because it's something a little bit different. It is something. The Swamp Ash body looks lovely on it. It's a 3-piece body on this one. I don't know if it's going to be 3-piece on all of them, or if some will be 2, some will be 3. But this, it looks great. It feels great. And it is something that I've been hoping they would do for a while. Sad for me that if I want to get a core model, this is probably going to push the second-hand prices of the core models up.
Maybe. Yeah, I might do eventually.
So, yeah, it's definitely a great guitar. Happily go out and gig this.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, nice one. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We really appreciate you stopping by. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And we'll see you in the next one. Later.